Folks, welcome to e-Niro Diaries, 9th of July, another roasting hot day, but it's only 31 degrees today. It's set to climb up to, would you believe, 40 within a few days. Crazy. Anyway, we're in sort of defense mode in the house, as you can see here. Reason for this very short video is that just gone over 65,000 kilometers today, which I just realised is about 40,000 miles. I think it's pretty exactly 40,000 miles. So time to think back to the other times I've had a new car, which I've never paid for. They've been company cars that I've chosen, but have been lucky enough to drive and not have to pay for in the past. I've had things like Volvos, big Volvos. I've had a Passat, and there was even a Rover in there at one time, scarily enough. And my memory, if it serves me correctly, is by the time you get to 40,000 miles, you typically have changed a set of discs, typically on the front, certainly pads at the back. And you would have had about 3 or 4 oil changes by now, none of which, of course, is an issue with an electric car. So at 65,000 kilometres, 40,000 miles, I have to say, don't think I've ever had a car feel still quite so new and rattle-free and smooth as this one. And as I say, I've owned Volkswagens, Volvos, BMWs. There's definitely, it must be beneficial, basically, for the rest of the car to not have all that reciprocating piston pumping and gear grinding nonsense going on, which must cause vibration throughout the whole vehicle. So, I mean, the jury's still out on whether electric cars will, on average, last longer than fossil fuel cars, but I think we will find as time goes on that is the case. But anyway, on the other side of it, 40,000 miles, let's be generous. Let's say I had a kind of state-of-the-art hybrid. Doing 55 to the gallon, I'd have still used about, 700-800 gallons, which would have been at current prices of £1.90. I'm thinking in UK terms now, okay, £1.90 I think you're paying over there for petrol at the moment. I'd have spent about £6,300, or I would have done at today's prices, doing those 40,000 miles. And let's say you're paying, 20 pence a kilowatt hour. We don't pay anything like that here. It's about 13. But some of you will be getting, the special octopus deal at 5p. Even so, let's call it 20p average. You'd have spent about 1,800 British pounds on your electricity versus 6,400 for the fuel. So really, it's a no-brainer. Still getting lots of silliness on these, why electric cars won't rule the world, why everyone's going back to buying fossil fuels. 1 in 5 drivers, apparently, on one YouTube site, 1 in 5 drivers go back, having had an EV, to fossil fuel car, which if you do a bit of research, that's not the case. In the UK, it's about 1% who've had an EV go back to fossil fuel car. And of course, we don't know any details, like did they have a very early Nissan Leaf or Renault Zoe with a small battery? Don't know. But anyway, it's only going one way. It's going electric. This is good news. Apparently, globally, the electric vehicles on the road now, of which there are, if you add battery electric and plug-in hybrids, there are about 20 million on the roads now, and it's growing very fast, are displacing 1.5 million barrels of oil a day. Still chicken feed when you consider that ground transportation uses about 48 to 50 million barrels of oil a day globally. But we're eating away at it with every new electric car that gets sold. And of course, more significantly, the sales of fossil fuel cars are really going down. In fact, they're going down faster than electric cars are going up. Some say it's, COVID overhang. Some say it's chip shortages. But I reckon it's a lot to do with what they call the Osborne effect, where people know things are changing and they're holding back their purchases. Who want to buy a new fossil fuel car now and commit yourself to £100 time to fill your car. Anyway, that's my rant. There's another video coming up soon on what would it be like if I had an e-Niro today with the very latest battery technology in it. Okay, thanks for watching.